Coming up on Mountain News this morning. Yesterday, folks worried about potential cuts to Medicaid, Social Security, and more protested outside of Congressman Hal Rogers' office. And there was an officer-involved shooting in Lewis County, Kentucky that left one deputy injured.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning and a happy Thursday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this March 20th. The time now 5:59. We are marching up to that 6 o'clock hour, and it's time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Dusball. Megan, I feel like you are like the epitome of springtime. If I have to put you with a season, it would be spring.
Oh, that's very sweet. I take that as a big compliment. I am a spring person. My birthday is in April, so I mean, I do fall into that window. I'd say, Amelia, I don't know, maybe winter or fall. That's what I'm seeing for you. But today, although it is a spring start, because it is, officially spring now, it kind of doesn't feel like it, as those temperatures are going to drop throughout the day. And we have not only rain, but snow in the forecast. Here's a look outside right now. We do have some visibility issues, especially as you're heading towards Manchester, London, and portions of Harlan. We're seeing some fog in the region. We'll continue to watch that go through. We have higher relative humidity this morning as we have that rain moving through our region. Here's a look at live pinpoint Doppler radar this morning. We're seeing some heavier rain as we're traveling just west of Pikeville and Floyd County, Magoffin County, as well as the tip portion of Breathitt County and Knott County. Let's talk about those temperatures this morning, though, because as you can see, we're in the 50s right now in Hazard, but cooler weather is on the way. Right behind it, we're looking at Chicago at 32, and that's unfortunately what we'll be seeing as we head into today. Current temperatures are the warmest that you will see. Again, this is the warmest. Dress for colder than this, because as you head into the afternoon, temperatures are expected to be in the low to mid 40s. Amelia.
Thank you, Megan. Well, a group of people protested yesterday outside of 5th District Congressman Hal Rogers' office in Somerset. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino talked to some of them and has the response from the Dean of the House.
Members of Somerset used their voices and took a stand Wednesday afternoon. Organizer Angela Arnett Garnell says they protested for answers outside of Representative Hal Rogers' office.
Representative Hal Rogers represents one of the poorest districts in the entire nation. A stunning 44% of his district are Medicaid recipients. Yet he has voted essentially to cut Medicaid and SNAP benefits by a devastating amount.
Some protesters fearful for the future of the government.
Well, they're shredding democracy. They're shredding the Constitution. I would like to see our elected officials grow a spine and stand up to these people.
Folks joined together holding signs and standing up for their beliefs.
It's very scary. So someone has to come out and stand with some.
Hal, buddy,
and so do I.
It's time to get up on your back legs and be what you are. You are the senior member of the House of Representatives. Let's hear from you.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Representative Hal Rogers was not at the protest, but he did provide WYMT with a statement.
And I want to set the record straight on the fear tactics that have people worried about their benefits being taken from them. Approximately half of the people living in my congressional district are recipients of Medicaid benefits. So I have no intention of cutting benefits for the people who need them. In fact, I want to protect our benefit programs for years to come. And the best way we can do that is to remove the waste, fraud, and abuse of Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security.
Hal Rogers says Congress has a constitutional duty to responsibly fund the government, and that is what they plan to do. In Pulaski County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
In his statement, Congressman Hal Rogers also said, quote, "I am here to protect those programs for people who really need them, and we can't do that without getting rid of waste, fraud, and abuse." A man was indicted in a murder investigation in Whitley County. Brian Randall was indicted by a Whitley County grand jury earlier this week. He was indicted on 1 count of murder as well as 1 count of being a persistent felony offender. He's accused of beating up Richard Cox. Police say Randall and Cox got into an argument over dogs. Cox was found lying near a dumpster and he was ultimately pronounced dead at the scene. A man is dead after investigators say he shot a police person outside his home in Lewis County Tuesday night, injuring one deputy. State police say Lewis County deputies and Vanceburg police officers responded to a domestic violence incident at a home on Little Cabin Creek Road near Tollsboro. The preliminary investigation indicates after 49-year-old Keith Truesdell fired at officers, they responded by shooting Truesdell, and he died from his injuries at a hospital.
I totally was scared to death. I thought I was going to get shot and be killed. I just thought it was going to be over. I did.
State police say the deputy who was shot has been released from the hospital. The KSP Critical Response Team is leading the investigation. A Powell County man is facing charges after he tried to get away from police. It happened yesterday when police pulled a vehicle over on Black Creek Road. After the traffic stop, police say Paul Holder Jr. led police on a foot chase in the direction of Fallen Road. He went through a field before eventually jumping in a pond behind a home. Holder was charged with fleeing, evading police, and resisting arrest. Police say 2 teens stole a car after running away from a military school in Harlan County. The teens ended up being chased by police. The chase ended in a mall parking lot in Maryville, Tennessee. Foothills Mall was put on lockdown. Police say the 16 and 17-year-olds were quickly found in a store fitting room and arrested. No injuries were reported. More than 1 month after the February flood, communities in Floyd County are still working to clean up, with some saying they worry what the future holds. Officials say the majority of homes in the Allen community saw high water for the first time ever, and the Garrett community found itself flooded in a similar manner to the 2022 flood. As folks work to clean up, many homes are destroyed. However, the mayor of Allen says she is hopeful for the city's recovery, saying people are coming together.
Because it's been neighbor helping neighbor. We have had people that leave their homes to come and help somebody else, and especially this is an elderly community. And the younger people that we have really come out and said, hey, you know, let me do this for you.
Survivors say they have also seen a lot of help from the outside, with crews from Christian Appalachian Project, Samaritan's Purse, and more lending hands throughout the county. First responders are reflecting on their response to the flood more than 1 month later. Different firefighting units did what they could to help out when the floodwaters poured through the region. This included water rescues throughout eastern and southern Kentucky, taking calls from people who needed help or were stranded and supporting their community. Firefighters with Vicco Sassafras Fire and Rescue are among those assisting in flood recovery efforts.
2 other departments, they got trapped in Airport Gardens, and they had both their boats tied up, and Vicco had the only boat in, well, actually Knott County and Perry County at the time available. And we all just got together, and when the calls come out, it was quite hard.
Some fire crews continued to help even after the flood, making sure folks were okay and checking on some of the people they helped to rescue from the water. A baseball team in Lexington is helping out with flood relief efforts. The Lexington Legends teamed up with Christian Appalachian Project for a flood drive yesterday. In exchange for donating items for those in need, the Legends gave away a free ticket for every donation. The general manager of the Legends says they are grateful for the support that they get from the community.
It's a rainy start to spring today. As we look at live pinpoint Doppler radar, you can just see where that rain is located. Let's take a look at some of those areas, seeing some of that moderate rainfall as we zoom in tight towards areas of Prestonsburg, Paintsville, Royalton, and Martin, seeing some of that moderate rainfall. And we'll move a little bit more to the west, I guess a little bit more towards the north. It moved up on me towards portions of Zag and 26. That's where we're seeing some heavy rainfall at this moment. We'll continue to watch as it pushes towards the east over the next couple of hours. Here's a look at those current temperatures this morning, mainly in the 50s, but we've been seeing those temperatures dropping this morning, already at 48 in Williamsburg and still at 61 as we're heading towards Clintwood. Now, these are the warmest temperatures of the day. Expect those temperatures to get cooler as you are heading into the afternoon. Here's a look at Thursday's forecast. Again, temperatures are cooling, so be prepared for 40s as you're getting dressed this morning. Stay with us. More mountain news and weather is on the way.